And gentlemen, I have great pleasure to introduce my topic, which is dark fermentation. I will talk today about cotton. As you mentioned, dark fermentation is a special case of methane. Well, it stops in previous stages and finish in production hydrogen. Because of that, because of that, we check cotton as perfect material because cotton is waste cotton contains only cellulose, so not waste only cellulose which should be simply hydrolyzed to glucose. We measure this, and the first was that hydrolysis, so changing into glucose, is very hard because material cotton is very crystalline and very hardly digested. Therefore, it was the first case, and when we checked, milled this into the solution, we checked and wasn't so good until we don't add some source of protein. The bacteria didn't want to take it too much because bacteria to be besides feed, feeding, which is substrate for dark fermentation, needs some addition of protein. When we check the other source, which is gelatin, it helped. Also, when we mix gelatin with cotton, with sugar or sugar glucose adding, the bacteria stopped, and the production was due to predictions. Because as I predict, due to models, theoretical models, the the hydrogen is the best produced for glucose. Other sugar is worse and cellulose. The other waste have to need to be firstly isolated because, for example, has some lignocellulose, some isolation. And cotton, which wasn't, shows in that should be by design by method should even give 19 grams per 1 kilogram of cotton waste. But unfortunately, this highest was 10 grams after we add some additional glucose or additional gelatin. It started, we know that digested because the feed of cotton was digested more than in the without gelatin. So this shows that bacteria, along the bacteria needs sometimes cannot suitable as not only cellulose and not only protein. There's some mixture. It shows also much variety of dark fermentation, and this can be useful use some opinion of the state because uh, hydrogen production, as I mentioned, is in by dark fermentation is supposed to be replacing the conventional method. But therefore, we need to start seeking for other methods like sorry coverage. So seek the way. The very important case is to when we see the process to find by mathematical design some ideal case because this help to predict easily attempted, easily predicted, and easily digested. So can process be handled? So it shows that's important to change this theoretical design is to find such substrate, such reactants that will that will show the theory. And models are very important because they should avoid us to check the bad substrates. Because if we by mathematical modeling should see that this design is unwork, so we shouldn't
Espero me aparecer o dedo 1.
should okay. I finished this. We should be out of expenses because experiments are very expensive, more than mathematics. But this is helpful. So thank you very much for listening to me.